happy Sunday.
Not happy Valentine's Day.
No,
Happy President's Day.
that's tomorrow.
Oh, happy
Pre-Valentine's Day.
happy
Oh,
happy President's
pre-President's Day or post-Valentine's Day.
Something
Yeah,
like that.
that's it. So, according to StreamYard, we have 0 in the room.
Says we have 4 waiting on mine. You sure we're live?
Reasonably.
Okay. Just checking.
People are talking.
Ah, there they are.
Ooh, that's some bad video quality.
On mine. On yours. I don't know.
Are we coming? Is our video quality bad? Video and or audio? Because I can switch internets if I need to, but I need some guidance, folks.
All right. Well, while we're waiting on that, we're gonna say hello to One Strange Adventure, Barbara Carter, Endless RVing, J. Charles Outdoors, Jean Bainey, Lily Gypsy Child the photographer, Mr. Roboto, New Vision Security Services, Nursing Our Travel Bug, our Epic RV Adventure. I always say hi to us, right? Over the Hill RV Kids TV, Slow Momentum, Stacy's Country Cooking. We had some more come in. Blue Wave Odyssey came in. Extraordinary Journey. Hello, friends. Yay. Got
Okay.
several in here.
So I'm actually in an extraordinary amount of pain right now. Yeah. I just tripped over myself like an idiot like 3 minutes ago. So now instead of just having the bad knee, I've also thrown out my back a little bit. Plus, it's been raining here all afternoon, which doesn't help either one of those two things. So I think it's margarita time. I don't know.
Oh, my backyard science. Hello. Yes, I commented on something and now they're here. So we're
cool.
glad you came
Welcome.
by.
So we are broadcasting live, which we thought would be the first time from this location, but I mean on a Sunday. But it's gonna be the last Sunday. Last Sunday. Okay. Mm-hmm. So we are at the Southern Palms Thousand Trails. Actually, it's an Encore property resort here in Eustis, Florida. As most of you should already know, we've said it a few hundred times already. So what we're going to talk about tonight, we did a lot of cool. We had a lot of fun today. Today was a good day. Today was a lot of fun, even once it started raining. But every day I get to spend with my lovely wife here is an awesome day. So I'm a blessed man for sure. So this is actually our first extended stay at a Thousand Trails resort. We just bought our Thousand Trails membership in early January of this year, and we've only used it for a couple of days here and there. So this is our first time spending more than 2 nights at a Thousand Trails. And so we thought we'd let you guys know kind of what we thought about it. I mean, unfortunately, it seems like a lot of people have been talking about RV memberships and Thousand Trails in particular on live streams or in videos over the last couple of weeks. But I planned on doing this for like 3 weeks now. So you get a little bit more. So I apologize. Stop me at any time if you need,
a few more people have come in. Bruce Murray, hello. Wandering Wiley. And Crazy Shepherd is here. And two traveling patriots. They're friends. We missed dropping their link on Friday night. They are in the chat tonight, so please go and click on them. Check out their channel. Really great people. So they've gotten a few subscribers so far, and we'd like to raise that number up a little bit for them. Susan Nelson Klein is in here now, and Connor Scarborough 11. And let's see. I think I got everybody. Oh, RV Kids TV again. Because they're in there again. Like twice. They said 2 things.
RV Kids TV wins the prize for the first comment.
They said smash the buttons.
For the first comment on this live stream. So I don't know what prize you win, but you won it. So congratulations. So what do we think of this Thousand Trails property? We haven't really had a chance to take in any of the amenities yet because we've actually been doing all kinds of other stuff. But we are right next to the Bachi. How do you say that?
I don't know. I probably should have learned how to say it since I've said it like 3 times on a live stream.
Court or whatever it's called. And when I say we're next to it, we're probably as close to it as I am to the camera I'm facing right now. So we are just that close. So at 7:30 every single morning, we have the neighbors behind us that want to sit right outside of our window and yell at each other. And then we have the bocce ball folks on that side at 7:30 every single morning. Every single morning. And then around the other side of the bocce ball is the pool. So we're really close to the pool, even though we've not been to it yet. And right across the street, straight across here, is the shuffleboard area. Excuse me. And also laundry facilities are right there, which we luckily don't need. And also the group fire pit.
The group fire pit.
It is a group fire pit. You must have at least 20 people present in order to light a fire there. If you have less than 20 people, I guess the fire won't light. I don't know, but that's the rules. They had a big Valentine's hoedown at the community center, whatever they call it, which is right back here on Valentine's, and they were partying up until way late, like 11.
Yeah. They want cake.
They want cake. Yeah, I see. Who wants
know.
cake? We have not gotten any cake since last Friday when we had cake, like over a week ago. We've not had cake in a week. Not to say we haven't had anything sweet to eat, but we haven't had cake.
Yep. And Soreback Margaritaville.
Sounds like a plan.
We know where there are good margaritas here.
Yep. And so, yeah, because I got Who Wants Cake going across the bottom here. So I'll get rid of that now.
Oh, and Ricky's drinking a beer for you. He wants you to tell him if it makes you feel any better.
Yes, I feel much better. Gee, thanks.
Hey, Roy and Becky's Travels. Glad you joined us tonight.
So,
The Art of Our Being.
Yep.
Chasing Normal. Sorry. Just seeing him.
See, every time I hear that name, Chasing Abnormal, I'm thinking, who's chasing me now? That's just what I think. Is who is after me now? So, as you can see, we're in a different location. We're on the couch instead of the captain's chairs. The goal of sitting on the couch was to bring Talon with us, but she's having none of it. Shelly even got on the floor and tried to play like she was hurt and upset to get Talon to come. And Talon's like, you know what? It's been a long day. I'm just going to lay here and look out the window and,
ignore you guys.
And ignore you guys. Exactly.
Yep.
So we have not had a Talon sighting since we got back a few hours ago. She is in her spot, which is in front of the passenger seat of our Class A motorhome. And they have the little doggy window there. So and with all the people that walk by and drive by constantly,
that's her favorite spot.
Yep, she loves it. So that's where she is. So there will be no Talon sighting unless I want to go jerk the camera around, which I'm not because I can barely move right now.
Well, Talon usually likes to sleep in her bed too. And since we've been here, she hasn't been sleeping much with us because she likes to come over here. I don't know if there's people out walking around in the middle of the night, but she likes being there.
Yeah. So this Thousand Trails actually has right now and has quite a few openings. I mean, available spots. We haven't driven around the whole place yet. We're going to do over the next couple of days, depending on the weather, because it wasn't supposed to rain today, I didn't think. But we're going to do a video of the whole place. We don't want to give it all away, but it's big, and there's availability here. So that's kind of surprising. I think it's the only place in Florida that has availability. But
seems like everybody has some type of waiting list, lottery, or small spots available.
But I had some other things I wanted to talk about, but I got to get this out right now because it's that important. I flew the drone today for the first time. I feel like such a dork, a little geeky kid, but man, was it fun. I flew it until the battery died, which was about 25 minutes. And I filmed from the drone for about 5. I thought I filmed the entire time. First lesson learned. make sure that the timer on the video is actually going up, because that'll make that way you're actually videoing. The sun was pretty bright, and me being not so bright, even though I have a sun shield for my phone with the controller, I didn't put it on, so I couldn't hardly see the screen. But we flew it for about 20 minutes. Had a great time flying it. I do have 5 minutes and 1 second of footage of flying, um, testing it out.
And a lot of it is ground.
A lot of it is the ground, exactly, because I kept forgetting that I needed to point the camera in different directions depending on my altitude and stuff. So there's a lot of 4 or 5 feet off the ground, looking straight at the ground video footage. So I don't know if I should post the whole 5 minutes as one unedited video or not, but I just might end up doing that.
Susan wants to know if you crashed it.
No. It has pretty good collision avoidance. It was a little windy today, so I was actually scared to fly it all together because of the breeziness and because it's so small. And that's one of the reasons why the battery didn't last as long as well. It was kind of fighting the wind to keep its altitude and everything. But it's amazingly simple to fly. I mean, like I said before, the last time I had a drone, I had one from Bass Pro Shop, and it was like this big. And the first time I tried to take off with it inside the house, of course, because that's just how I am, straight up into the ceiling fan that was running. So didn't do anything to it, but I never could figure out how to get it to work. But this DJI Mavic Mini, it just works. I mean,
so you got questions. So
okay.
Just calm down.
I can't calm down.
Extraordinary Journey wants to know if I flew it. Are you kidding?
I didn't even offer. I thought about offering it to her, and I was like, nah.
No, I did not. And then One Strange Adventure, what type of drone?
It's the DJI Mavic Mini. It's literally this big, folded with. It's very tiny. It's not much thicker than a cell phone. But look up the DJI Mavic Mini.
He also wanted to know if there was a timer default on recording time.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm learning.
Okay, let's be honest. He doesn't read the instructions, and he doesn't read all the little stuff that comes.
Well, no. If you watch my unboxing impromptu live stream from Thursday, I showed the instructions, which the booklet was like that thick. I mean, not that thick, that tall, and it was probably that thick. So, and it was mostly pictures. I couldn't read it. I couldn't see it. I'm too old. My eyesight's aren't that good. Is that all the drone questions?
Yeah, but Crazy Shepherd said, you look comfortable on the couch. I'm sitting on a couch too. You know what? Couches are awesome.
This is a very comfortable couch.
It is.
It also folds out into a very comfortable bed that I might end up sleeping on if I don't let her fly the drone soon.
They thought that Talon would be sitting in the driver's seat because she always seems to jump up when Michael vacates it. Yeah, that is very true.
The problem is right now when the driver's seat is actually turned around, she doesn't get in the driver's seat plus we have the blackout shades, so she can't see out. So she's staying where she's at because she can see outside.
Oh, RV Kids TV said it all.
We do have some goat milk ice cream. I will get some of that later.
Blue Wave Odyssey said an army shirt would make it much nicer.
Bob, congratulations, kind sir, on the 4,000 watch hours. I'm very excited for you. Happy to hear that. So I guess we're going to be going blue soon. So congratulations to you, Bob, on that one.
Yep, congratulations. And Lucky Dog, we were not within the no-fly zone today, 30-mile radius of Daytona. They didn't even get to finish the Daytona 500 today. So
yeah, I actually had some warnings pop up on the app about being in or near a no-fly zone or two no-fly zones, and it just gave me the option to skip it. So I skipped it. So I may or may not have been in a no. We were at a county park tennis court in Houston, anywhere near anything. I mean, we were kind of out in the woods. So I don't know what I may or may not have flown in a no-fly zone, but I didn't really go much higher than maybe. I don't even think I went 100 yards in the air. I kept it kind of low.
I just think it's funny here. They said no-fly zones are more like guidelines. One Strange Adventure said that. And then
in the Air Force, the no-fly zones are a little bit more than guidelines, let me tell you.
And J.W. Carter said, when you see electromagnetic interference, do not fly. Do not fly.
Yeah.
So.
Noted. Thank you.
Hey, Dog Team Wags. Ready to do some camping and off-roading trips. Ooh, that sounds like fun.
Whoa. Everybody.
Talon sighting. She may be moving. She may be on the move. Nope, we're just getting a drink.
Yeah, she might come over here. So, very excited about the drone. What?
The Endless RVing, they heard from a subscriber at the RV show we were at yesterday that apparently a child smashed the fireplace on a tiffin during the show.
Wow. No.
How do you do that? Like,
I don't know.
They must have had a toy or something.
The window. I mean, it's glass. It's glass. But, yeah. Talon, you want to come here?
Wow. That's some parents not watching.
Please stand by. Talon, you want to come here? You kind of can't because Mom's got everything covered up over there.
I do. I'll move things. Let's see. She wants to head this way.
Yeah, Shelly took my table and then decided not to use it.
Yep. All right. Come on.
If you walk under that tripod, I will freak out. Yes, you did. You walked under that tripod. Come here, baby. Talon, come here.
There she goes.
Oh, you just ran her off. Talon, come.
I moved. Nope.
Talon, come. Nope, not having it. Okay. Well, we almost had a Talon sighting.
Sorry, guys.
Apologies. That's probably why we're up to 40 people now because we thought they were going to see Talon.
I know.
42.
Ooh, that was on an Allegro Red.
Allegro Red? Oh, yeah.
42 people in the room.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That is so everybody. Exciting. Thank you guys for coming. That means a lot to us.
Well, at least it wasn't a Zephyr, but it kind of doesn't matter because it's the same. I think it's the same fireplace in all of them. So, but it's still not a good thing. Not a good thing.
Right. Yeah, that would be bad. I hope you guys had a good time at that RV show. I mean, some of the stuff that your live's coming out, that was really cool. So RV shows are just fun. I mean, I love to go look at RVs, even if they're not anything I want to buy.
Yeah, some good live streams. we saw a couple. We were watch a little bit of you guys' live streaming from that RV shows. That was good stuff as usual from you guys. So now that I've talked about my drone, I haven't got it all on my system. So
Papa Drew is here. So
hey, Papa Drew.
He was number 42.
He was number 42.
And RV Kids TV, what Thousand Trails are we at? We are at Southern Palms in Eustis, Florida.
Yeah. Endless RV says it sucks on the list. Yeah, it does suck. Probably sucks for the parents of that kid.
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
Yeah. So enough about talking about my drone, my new drone for now.
What are we gonna talk about? Are we there yet? Can I tell?
Oh, we can do that. We can do that.
I'll wait. That'll be nice. Just wait.
We do have something special going on that at least one person in the room or two already know about. But
thanks, Nurse and our travel bug. Thank you for thumbs up, everybody, if you can.
Yep.
That really means a lot to us that everybody's here.
If you don't like it, thumbs down button twice. I have got to find. I know I say it every time. I've got to find who I heard that from first.
Hey, Casita Kathy, thanks for joining us.
Give them credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
But so we talked about Thousand Trails. So what other, and again, this seems to be the topic, one of the topic du jours. I'm not going to talk about RV toilet paper though. I talk about that enough on Facebook posts. And I hate to tell you all this, the answer to what the right toilet paper is to use in your RV, first of all, use your toilet. It's there to be used. You can use it. You're not going to hurt it. Because I know a lot of people use their toilet, will not use their toilet in their RV. Number two, you can put regular TP down it. I've been RVing between me and my dad for over 40 years. He works in the septic industry, or did at a certain point in time. And you can use any TP you want. The key is water. So if you're boondocking, you may need to go with the John Wayne White one ply, mostly wood. But if you're not boondocking, use the soft stuff. Air Force Form 1 was another, or probably every other service called it their whatever branch Form 1. So
Papa Drew put an R in my mom's last name. We are not Barneys. Papa Drew. Okay, just not Barney. Beanie. Okay, moving on.
Pie would be good too. And I just saw you on Sardinia. Pie would be good too.
I would do pie.
So anyway, as I digress and ramble, as I struggle with the sheer pain, I'll feel better if we get like 100 people in the room. Just FYI, if y'all can help me out. Shameless plug.
Shameless.
But
hey, Blue Line.
What other
Blue
thin blue? Yeah. Oh, Blue Line RV Adventures.
I know. I was looking at Happy Place Camping. Hello. Yeah. Put it in. They didn't put the thin in there. Okay. They just put Blue Line, and so that's what threw me off for what. Okay. What? Sorry.
So anyway, and it started raining again. So what other memberships we have? I was in a Facebook, it wasn't a confrontational thing. It was a Facebook, in one of the Facebook groups, talking about different memberships. And it amazed me the number of people who said, well, I've had, and just fill in the blank for the name of the RV membership. I've had this membership for 5 years and I've never used it and I hate it. Okay. Let's break that down, shall we, folks? Number one, I've never used it. Okay, so why are you paying for it? More importantly, why are you renewing it every year? And how can you hate something you've never even used? So RV memberships, either use them or lose them is my suggestion. We use Thousand Trails, at least currently. We use Harvest Host, as you all know, and no, there will be no goats in this video. Sorry. We use, we do not have a Boondockers Welcome membership yet, but we probably will get one. And when we do, we will use it. We have Good Sam, which we use a lot, at least at Flying J's and Pilots for gas. We've used it at a couple of campgrounds, but most of the campgrounds that do Good Sam discounts also do military discounts, and it's the exact same discount. So for us, that's kind of a wash. We also have, got my list here, Passport America, which is an awesome one. Highly recommend that because it is dirt cheap for what you get. We have Escapees. Escapees we use for our mail mainly, and they also have great campgrounds in different areas, and just great customer service. We are also a member of FMCA, the Family Motor Coach Association, and
everything we have,
we use them. Yeah, if we didn't, we're not paying for something we're not going to use. I did that with a timeshare years ago. I learned my lesson. So if we have it, we use it. And that was my biggest concern about getting the Thousand Trails membership was, am I going to use it enough to justify the cost? We weren't sure. We weren't sure how much we'd like Thousand Trails. We've heard mixed bags, and I know it's all campground dependent. Wow, can you guys hear that? His brain's coming down pretty good now. So we have, probably should have got the microphones out. This is going to be fun. So we just got the camping pass, which is just their 1 year thing, 1,000 Trails with one zone, because that's really all we needed right now. So we're giving that a trial. And even though we haven't used it a whole lot yet, it's already broken down to about $38 a night on our average. So the more we use it, that average will go down. So I think even for us right now, it's worth it.
I want to say hi to Gone RVing. They saw us in another live and they came over to see us tonight. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate that. And then RV Kids TV wants to know more about Escapees.
Escapees mail service.
I think we might have to scoot up.
Yeah, we might have to lean in for this one.
We're going to get close to you guys tonight.
Here, let's get a close up. Oh, sorry about that, but okay. So
yep, can hear the rain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so this is really applicable to full-timers more than anybody else. But if you don't have an address, where does your mail go to? Where do you register your vehicles? What's on your driver's license? So there are a lot of mail forwarding services out there that are geared specifically to the RV community. Escapees is one of the bigger ones, and there's a bunch of other ones. I'm sure there's a bunch of people that can throw some up here as well, because I can't think of any of them right now. But most of them give you the opportunity to select your domicile in really one of three locations. Is predominantly here in Florida, Texas, and is it South or North Dakota? I think it's South Dakota. South Dakota, yeah, one of those three places. So you pick where you want to domicile, and by that I mean what's going to be on your driver's license, where you're going to pay state taxes if that state does have taxes, register your vehicles, etc. So we went with Escapees, and we also went with Florida because we've been here for 2 months now, and we've still got a ways to go. We like Florida, but the way it works is your mail goes to, just to stick with Escapees because they all work pretty much the same. Your mail goes to the address that Escapees gives you, and it's a street address, and they hold it for you, and they tell you, you tell them where and when to send that mail. They also have different levels of service where they can actually open mail for you, scan it, and email it to you. So it just depends on what you want to pay for. We don't pay for that particular service yet, but we might be soon. But all I have to do, like we're here at this Thousand Trails Resort for 2 weeks, I can shoot an email to Escapees. And let me tell you, Escapees is phenomenal when it comes to customer service and getting back with you. I can email them, and I think the most I've ever waited for a reply, if I emailed them during the business day, is probably 20 minutes before I get a reply from them. So they're very, very responsive and very customer focused because their business is the RV community. So if they're not keeping us happy, they're going to be out of business soon. So we can just tell them to send it to this campground, and then they will send all the mail here. Now, of course, we have to pay for that, postage. In addition to the annual fee we pay Escapees, which I don't remember off the top of my head because I wasn't prepared to talk about mail forwarding services. We'll do that in another video. Then we just pay that postage, and then how it's mailed here is really up to us too. We can just have them send it regular mail, or if it's something really important, overnight or next day air, or whatever. And of course, pay whatever that postage is. They don't add a surcharge to that, so it's whatever the postage is charged by the post office.
Yep. I want to go back to Nomadic Hippie said that all 3,000 trails in Florida are booked up till March, but Encores have some room though, I'm told. And so let me just clarify, we are actually in an Encore
right
here. Thousand Trails has 3 campgrounds in Florida, and then the rest are Encores. So that was an additional package we purchased.
The Trails Collection is what that's called.
So, yeah. So I just wanted to clarify that. Go back and clarify that. And then of course Mark is telling jokes. That was pretty funny, Mark. I did
of course, Mark is telling jokes.
Mm-hmm. What did one raindrop say to the other?
I don't know what.
Well, I forgot. It's in here somewhere.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. 1, 2 raindrops, 3's a cloud, or something like that. See, I'm a really bad joke teller. Mark would be like, you can't ever come on my live stream because you can't tell a joke. So, I mean, it's bad. Okay. Sorry, everybody.
The rain slowed down. I'll slow down. And we'll lean back in the couch, in our Flex Steel couch. Because I don't know who else makes RV couches, but this one's made by Flex Steel. But yeah, we've had the Escapee service now for almost 2 years. It was a real easy process. And another reason we chose Florida as our domicile, besides Texas and South Dakota, is number one, Texas has annual vehicle inspections. So we'd have to go back to Texas around the time our inspections are due every single year. So that would put, a hook on us that I didn't really want to have. And the South Dakota one, I think you actually had to go there in person initially.
I think it was something like that.
But I think overall the South Dakota option was the cheapest because you also got to look at insurance, and that's the big one too. If you're going to choose a mail forwarding service, is look how much your vehicle insurance is going to cost based on that address, and they all will tell you what the address is going to be, or or close to it, close enough for you to get an estimate on insurance. So there was like 3 or 4 ones in Florida that we found, and they were all in different city, all based in different cities in Florida. And so I just did, an insurance quote for each one of those areas and saw which one was cheaper. So we went with Escapees because Escapees uses Bushnell, Florida, which is literally up the road from us right now. They use Bushnell, Florida as their address, and they gave the cheapest vehicle insurance rates for us. And we went there, almost 2 years ago, went to the office. Great people. They were friendly. We were in and out in kind of no time. It would have been a lot quicker if I'd have had my act together before we walked in. But it was, and plus Escapees tells you everything you need to do, everything you need to bring, to get your driver's license, vehicles registered. The biggest problem we had was we had a vehicle that wasn't in the state with us at the time that we needed to register. And the only way you can do that is you have to get a form signed by either notarized by a Florida notary. It has to be a Florida notary verifying the mileage and the VIN number on that vehicle, or it can be signed by any law enforcement officer. So I guess now we could just send these forms to Izzy and he could sign them for everybody. I don't know. MJ, if you're still on here, you can just see if Izzy can sign forms for everybody. I don't know. But
because we had it signed while we were in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yeah, actually Gulfport, but it was
Gulfport. That's right.
Gulfport policeman. Police officer. Yeah, we pulled right up next to the courthouse on a Saturday, and we had already called him and cleared it. And the guy walked out and he says, "I have no idea why I'm doing this." And I said, "I have no idea why you're doing it either." And Florida said it had to be done by a police officer.
But he was prior military, and so we had a great conversation with him.
Yeah.
More people have come in. So RV Traveling MIA Researcher is in here. And
oh, awesome.
I know. Yeah.
We went to a really cool Veterans Park in Leesburg, Florida today. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now because we're going to put a video out about that. Very, very cool. Always very humbling when I go to places like
Haley
that.
Family's come in. Hello, Haley Family. Yep. And our Crazy RV Life has come in too. So yay. So awesome. You know.
Go ahead.
Well, they didn't know they were coming for an Escapees.
Me either.
Rundown.
But
sometimes our live streams turn in that way.
Well, who is on the chat from RV Kids?
Is it Aaron?
Well, that was earlier. I don't know who is now. You never know. You never know with them.
Rocky, Aaron.
It's one of them.
Yep.
You never know. It's kind of like, with all the couples, you never really know who is actually the one chatting.
Hey guys, what lighting are you using?
Oh, that's a great question. We are only using the ring light that's on our Razer Kaio webcam, and of course the ceiling lights. That's it. That is the only light we're using.
Yeah, we do have lights above us here that we could turn on, and we have sconces on the side, but they're not on right now.
Yep.
Daydream about nice things. Hey, glad you could come in and join us.
So
Rocky is on.
Oh, okay, Rocky. So if that doesn't answer your question, you know how to get a hold of me, bud, and I'll hook you up. But and also I'll say this too: if you are one of those people, not that I advocate this at all, but if you happen to have a concealed carry permit, Florida is it was very easy to get that switched from. Let's say from North Carolina, if you were a North Carolina concealed carry permit holder, it's very easy to get it switched to a Florida concealed carry permit. Very easy. It's actually kind of fun. Those ladies in there are kind of cracking me up.
Yeah, you know what is really interesting about that too is Florida's concealed carry permit looks like a fake ID.
It does. It looks like a fake ID, and you have to go to the Department of Agriculture to get it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what agriculture and concealed carries have to go to do with each other, but that's the way they do it here. Florida was not quite as easy as it was Virginia, because when we were in Virginia, I just literally mailed the form, a check, and a copy of my DD-214 to the county sheriff, and a couple weeks later, I got my permit in the mail. So okay, what we got going here? I think
our lighting looks good. Thank you.
I think it's time.
Is it time?
I think it's time. Let's see if I can make this happen.
If they've hung in this long.
Let's see if I can make this happen.
Okay. Now, there's very few people who have already seen this. So if you've seen it, One Strange Adventure. Shush.
Okay. So does everybody see our logo huge on the screen?
Oh, and Lucky Dog. They've seen it.
That's true. Lucky Dog's seen it.
That's what happens when you go to lunch with us.
Yeah. So are they saying they see us or not, see the logo on the screen or not yet?
Can you see our logo on the screen? Let's see. There is a logo. Okay, yep, there it is.
This is our old logo.
Yep, our old one.
And you may have seen our Instagram or Facebook post about getting a new one. If you haven't, that means you're not subscribed to our Facebook or Instagram account, and you need to do that right now. Or a puppy will go to bed without treats. I think y'all know better than that. She'll go to bed with treats if she wants them. So this was Shelly's idea to do this reveal, and I thought it was pretty cool. So here we go. Here it is. And again, One Strange Adventure is awesome.
Yep.
And here we go. See, it's like a scratch off. So you guys should be doing like some of those Facebook channels where people just live stream doing scratch offs and people send them money. So y'all need to send me, like $30, $40 to watch me scratch this logo off. No, I'm just kidding. But there it is, folks. There is our new logo. What do y'all think? I guess we got a long delay here, so we're going to wait a minute.
I know. Great reveal, Shelly. Thank you, Barbara. She always has my back. The new logo looks great. That's cool. Nice new logo. Yay! We love it. And if you look really closely, who's driving? It's not us.
Well, let me.
Yeah. Yes, Talon is driving. There, make it really close. And that's actually an outline of Talon. I don't know how he did it, but
yeah, I don't know how he did it either, but he did it.
We don't ask questions.
And it looks great, and we love it.
We're just grateful.
And Bob says I think I'd remove my old one and replace it with the new one. Not yet, kind sir, but by this weekend we will have new stickers. We ordered them. We'll have them. So if you want to come up to Sarasota, we'll be there on all next week.
Yep.
Well, starting next Sunday, we'll be there. We'll be more than happy to give you some stickers in person.
Yeah.
And anybody else who wants to come to Sarasota, we'll give you stickers in person as well.
And if we've mailed you a sticker, we'll mail you a new one. No big deal.
Yep, we kept all the addresses. So if you already have one of our old stickers, we're going to send you a new one.
Yep. So, and
we have a giveaway.
We have a giveaway.
Okay, so we do have a giveaway, which we can't show you yet because it's not here yet. But we have T-shirts.
They'll be here by Tuesday.
Yeah, we'll be here by Tuesday.
We couldn't get them that
Which
quick.
may or may not necessitate an impromptu live stream. Who knows?
That's true.
But we're going to give one away. And I want to give it away to somebody who's in the room. I want to make this easy. For somebody who's here, somebody who's stuck with us. So let me go ahead and stop sharing the screen. I can bring this back up. See, I was going to do this on the green screen, but I didn't feel like fighting the green screen. But what I will do is, hang on a second as I do some typing. You entertain the crowd while I do some typing.
Oh, I was just looking at some things that Justin had to step away for a minute. That's okay. Surprise live stream. Yes, you know what? We really kind of like our surprise live streams. The Art of RVing, we need some shirts. You know what? We wanted to do, to give to like a local company here. So we just picked up a few shirts at a local company. But we are going to raffle off one of those shirts to one of you guys tonight.
Yep. And how many people do we have in the room?
I see 40 at the moment.
I see 10 people. Oh. That's the second time we've done that.
Oh, I see 40. So that's an awesome amount of people in here. We are so appreciative of that. Thank you guys for coming and hanging out with us tonight.
I think what I want to do is, hang on.
We didn't really figure out how we were going to give it away. So
we were going to do
Hey, Northwoods RV Life.
We were going to do the random thing.
Well, now we got 42 in here, so they all came back for the live. We want to make sure they're in the chat for the giveaway. Are you going to pull a Blue Wave Bob there?
I'm going to pull a Blue Wave Bob.
All right.
And I'll probably screw this up, but that's okay.
Do we have 40 shirts? We do not have 40 shirts.
We have 5.
We have 5. 2 would be ours.
And we're going to we might give away 1 or 2 more. We might start a shop. You never know.
That's right.
All right. So.
And yes, Gone RVing, we are at Southern Palms. The random thing picks you all. That's true, Papa Drew. So we're not going to do it. Oh, can you see this?
So, no.
Okay.
So we're doing the Bob thing. I have a number in here between 1 and I'll just say 30. Make it easy.
Okay. Well, there's 40 in here.
I know, but I'm trying to make it easy.
Oh.
So I want
people can't guess.
the first one to pick the number correctly will win a T-shirt. We'll win an extra large T-shirt because that's the only size we got.
So if you don't want extra large, don't put a number down.
Right.
Just
okay.
tell and get a shirt.
We do have a public service announcement real quick before we go. RV Kids TV is going live in place of Slow Momentum tonight. So check your channel guides. Okay, so I'm not seeing the number yet. Keep trying. And only guess one time, please. Oh, I do see the number. There it is. The number is 22.
Who got it?
The Art of RVing.
Woo! Yay. You said you needed a shirt.
There you go.
Now you got one of ours.
Congratulations.
Yay.
Wait a minute. Golf clap. Shoot us an email with your address, ourepicrvadventure@gmail.com. Shoot us an email with your address, and we will get that in the mail to you as soon as we get them.
Tuesday, hopefully.
Tuesday.
Because there's a post office right across the street. So
there'll be a live stream about it. I'm almost guaranteed. But
we'll live stream us putting it into the mailbox too. Okay.
Yeah. But congratulations to the Art of RVing. And thank you all for playing our game. We will more than likely be giving away more. I also bought some hats. Thank you to Ricky at RV Underway for telling me the source of where he got his gear from, which was Greensboro.com. Greensboro.com is located in Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm starting to sound like Ricky now. got the radio announcer voice going. Not as good as him, but I'm getting there. But they gave us a deal. I mean, they shot us. I signed up for an account, and they shot me an email. It was only good for that day, so I can't share it with anybody. 51% off all embroidery items. So we bought a couple of hats, shirts. I bought a fleece jacket. It was all 51% off, and they have Nike shirts. They have North Face stuff, and they also have some of the off-brand stuff as well. So if you got to have the Nike swoosh or the little North Face thing, they got you covered. If you don't care and you just want a decent shirt, they got you covered too. But 51% off. So hopefully, if you go to Greensboro.com, I don't know if there's any referral links. And if there was, you need to refer. You need to tell them you were referred by Ricky, not me. And hopefully you'll get the same email we did, because that was a good deal.
So Honey and Me joined us. Thank you, Honey and Me. And I wanted to say this. If you saw my mom say what you didn't choose the number 4, there's a little backstory to that. I'm going to just tell you really quick because it is kind of a funny story. When I was growing up, my mom always would say, there were 3 kids at the time. She had James way later, so we were teenagers by then. But for years, it was the 3 of us. And every time that we all wanted something, she'd say, pick a number between 1 and 10. She always chose the number 4. Every time. Like, never changed it. And it took us a while to catch on.
So RV Underway set me straight. I kept saying Greensboro. Greensboro is a city in North Carolina. Queensboro is the name of the place. And I just put the link in there as well.
Thank you, One Strange Adventure.
I was right about everything else I said about them, but the name.
Yep. So.
But definitely thank you, RV Underway.
Older and Wiser, they love Queensboro too. Yeah, they're really awesome. Well, I mean, we've seen their quality of their products through RV Underway. We haven't received ours yet, but we've seen the quality there through them.
We'll see them. Hopefully, we'll be seeing them on Saturday. The quality, that is, not RV Underway. Ricky and Barbara are like, what? What do you mean you're going to see us Saturday? No, but we're going to get our live stream next Sunday. We'll be wearing the very first official, embroidered at least, Our Epic RV Adventure.
Bob said he will never choose the number 4 now. I don't know if that's now. You'll never choose the number 4. Is that because of the story I told? Or do you have another reason you don't like the number 4? Is there some people don't like certain numbers. I like even numbers. Here's another little story about numbers. My son was born on July 4th. My birthday is August 4th. 4 and 4 is 8. Michael's birthday is December 8th. 8 and 8 is 16. Our daughter was born on June 16th. And we were also married on November 16th. So we are kind of a numbers family. We like numbers. And they're all multiples of 4. 4 is a good number for us. Why didn't you choose 4? I don't know. He didn't choose 4.
She has not been drinking today.
No. I had a sarsaparilla. That's it.
Yeah. And another cool place we went, video forthcoming. So we're very excited about our new logo. We're also working on some new thumbnails. Yes. Rebranding. That's the name of the game.
Right. One Strange Adventure is helping us to rebrand.
One Strange Adventure. Awesome. Fast work, too. I was not expecting to get anything. Are they still in the room, or were they in the room?
Yeah, I think they're still here.
I wasn't expecting to get anything from him anytime soon because, I just figured he'd get to it when he could because I'm sure he's busy like everybody else. But, I mean, it was like a couple of days. We got the first draft. We said, well, what about this and this? Then like a day or so later, again, we got the second. It was awesome. I mean, he's just awesome.
Yeah, we don't even have a chance to process it and think, and that's what we're doing right now. But, well, not right now, but yeah, we're working on some to update our thumbnails and rebrand.
So we're trying to look a little bit more professional as I act less and less professional as the minutes go by.
Oh no, it is Blue Line RV Adventures.
That's what I thought.
He changed it. Is it different?
Is it the same person?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Hey, did you do the logo ourselves? No. One Strange Adventure did our logo.
You don't want me trying to do any logos.
Road Venture, hello. Happy Sunday to you. Yeah. Logos. Yeah. Well, I did the first one and it was okay. Our first one I think was all right for not really having anything. We just needed something. And I didn't know how to do it. I just kind of went out and tried to put some stuff together. But it was a little bit hard to read, and it was kind of tiny.
Yeah. so we have a little bit more like it in the 10 minutes or so we have left. I have a little bit more of an update of where we're going, what we're doing. I keep a spreadsheet, and by the way, I highly recommend y'all do this. I use Google Docs like crazy. They're awesome. I have a Google spreadsheet where I keep. It's got a bunch of tabs on it, but I have all of my RV memberships that I just mentioned. That's how I knew we could go down the list. I have a tab with all of our RV memberships, the name of the membership number, and when it expires. So I know on there. I have another tab that has maintenance on it, and so all the scheduled maintenance on our RV, I have it all listed out, the dates and the miles when it was done, and it'll also tell me when it's due next. I have a departure checklist that we haven't used yet, but I do have a checklist. Need to use it. And I have a list of all the wants and needs that we have. Like we had snap pads for our jacks, so that's on the list. And we had a Togo on the list until AT&T got rid of the unlimited plan. So we just had a list of all of our wants and needs. So it's right there in one spot. I also have a tab with all the dimensions of our RV: height, width, weight, and everything else. That way we can go there quickly and look at it.
Yes. Okay, I need to make a correction. My apologies. I did not realize, but they are different people. Blue Line RV Adventures is not the same as Thin Blue Lane RV. I think it's RV Adventures too. So they're very similar name, but they are different people. And I apologize, but it is hard. A lot of these names are very similar, and we do have a similar name to another channel too. So I'm sure we get confused as well. But we want to apologize and say they are not the same. So thank you, Blue Line RV Adventures, for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. And the last tab I have is a tab called Stays. And this tab is where I list all the campgrounds we stayed at, or even boondocking locations or Harvest Host we stayed at, where they are, if we stayed in the campground, what the site number was, check-in, check-out date. I have it calculated the number of days we stayed there. And then I have a section for comments where I can put in things like, oh, I don't know, spot was level, or I need to put, blocks on the driver's side, Wi-Fi's crap, whatever. We have those comments there. So if we ever go back to the same campground, which we've done a couple of times already, we know, well, if they try to put us in this area or this site, we're like, no, we don't want that.
Or we do want it.
Right.
We've had some,
and we even do that with like the boondocking locations, like Pilots and Cracker Barrels. We'll put that information in there as well, because some Cracker Barrels have really nice level parking, a lot of them don't, and some of the areas behind the Cracker Barrel is kind of sketchy too sometimes. So we make note of that. But in this spreadsheet, the reason I brought it up is we bought this current RV on July 16th of last year. And hey, 16, see, divisible by 8. And we've already got over 170 days either already done or planned between now and this coming July. So that's almost half a year, and we're not full timers.
We're most timers.
Yeah, I think now I said that in a chat earlier today. We are most timers. So, and we're going to be filling this up with a lot more, because when we go to Mississippi in a few weeks, we're going to stay in Mississippi longer than a week. Then we're going to go to Alabama. I know you got to go to Alabama to get to Mississippi, but we're going to stop and stay in Alabama on the way back. Actually, no, we're not. We're going to back to Florida, Eglin Air Force Base. So, but we will be going up to Eglin and Alabama, whatever. We'll be going up to Alabama.
Yes, we did get our reservations today.
Yeah, we got a reservation. We got the last spot at Eglin Air Force Base's campground, and the only times they have available were the exact dates that we wanted.
One date to the other date. Yep.
So that was pretty awesome. And it's a pull-through spot, a 48-foot pull-through.
Yep.
So you got to love that.
And you need to let them know about Offutt.
Going there anymore. We said we were going to Nebraska in May. We are not going to Nebraska in May anymore. I used to be in the Civil Air Patrol, and one of the young kids that I used to mentor, he's actually graduating from the University of North Carolina at Greensboro, and he's being commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Air Force. And he asked me to come to be his first salute. So I could not say no to that any way, shape, or form. So I'm saying no to the Air Force going to Nebraska, and I'm saying yes to this young man, so I can be his first salute. So I'm very excited about that. So we will at least be in North Carolina by the first week of May.
And Nursing Our Travel Bug, we're sorry that we can't make it to Offutt because we know that's your stomping grounds and you really love the area. And it's always nice when people go and visit somewhere that.
But I was having a hard time finding the campground there too.
Yeah.
Because the campground on base is closed because of the flooding last year, and another campground nearby was closed permanently because of the flooding. And I think another campground was just closed temporarily because of the flooding. So they had a lot of bad flooding last spring, early summer, and they're still trying to recover from it.
So, although we're sad not to go to Nebraska right now, we'll probably make it through it at some point.
Yeah, but we are going to end up going to Nolens in March, which will be fun, and we'll be going back to Gulfport for at least a week. Which will be fun. We love Gulfport. Gulfport has an old-timey drugstore that still has the little restaurant inside of it. Great breakfasts and beignets.
Yes, that was really cool. It still had a high chair from looked like the 70s or something, the 50s. I don't know.
Yep.
So it was pretty cool. It's a neat little place. If you guys come to North Alabama, we have some nice campgrounds here. We
will probably be going to Red Bay, Alabama, sometime in April, more than likely March, April. We'll be going to Red Bay, and we love to go to Montgomery. We haven't spent any time in Montgomery, other than going to Maxwell Air Force Base and the Gunner Annex, to the Enlisted Heritage Hall there. But we'd like to spend time in that area as well and get to know that area a little bit more. So, in North Alabama, Red Bay, Alabama, a lot of Alabamas. I hear South Alabama's kind of okay too.
Ricky, we have no idea where we got. He asked if we got Posty Point or the main side of Eglin. Did they tell you?
They did not tell me.
Okay, so we don't know. We'll check. And then
it's a pull-through spot. That's all I know.
Had a nice comment for
you.
What
was it? So, I can't see anything.
Congratulations, Michael. That says a lot about what kind of E9 you are.
Oh, thank you, Bob. I appreciate that.
Maybe we can see Fabian in New Orleans. That would be really cool.
Will he be there then?
Yeah,
I know he's there. I know he's there. Oh, it's 6 weeks? I didn't catch that part. I knew he was there now.
We were kind of eating dinner and listening.
Yeah, we had just gotten back to the RV. We've been gone all afternoon.
So beyond just
in time to catch the POA extravaganza, the solo POA show this week.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's the thing about military lifestyles. And
daydream about nice things. That if you get to Montgomery, we could travel down there for a meetup. That would be awesome. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we Montgomery is a really special place for us because of Maxwell Air Force Base and the
inherited.
I'm not even gonna say it right.
Enlisted
Heritage Hall that is there. Michael has a uniform in there, in that museum, and so and the people that run it there are really, really amazing people, and so yep, it's a good place.
But we really want to see more of Alabama. I'd like to go to spend some time in Mobile, visit the battleship and stuff like that there. We've never done anything but drive through Mobile, or as my GPS likes to call it, mobile.
South Alabama is considered LA here in Alabama.
Yeah, Lower Alabama.
Okay, Lower Alabama. Gotcha.
Extraordinary journey. Yeah. Did 20 years and retired for the Navy. Yeah, I knew that. Thank you for your service once again. We talked about this the other day. I think what we're going to do here pretty soon, and I'm going to reach out to a bunch of people, but actually I'll reach out to you now. If you served in the military, I don't care if you're retired or not, but if you served and were honorably discharged, please, and would like to be on a future live stream, because I want to have a live stream just dedicated to military. And all we're going to do is talk war stories and junk about the other branches. That's it. So if you want to be part of that, send me an email, ourepicrvadventure@gmail.com. ourepicrvadventure@gmail.com. Just tell me you want to be involved, and and we'll figure out when, because it's going to be in a few weeks. That is 8:59 right now. So
there are There's two. Diary of a Family's on at 9, and also and Slow Momentum was going on, but now it is RV Kids TV.
Yeah, RV Kids TV. Yeah, right.
Like all, we don't want to plug one over the other. Y'all have to make your choices, or
I'm sure Slow Momentum had the Twist Rocky's arm to do a live stream. So right. Pick which one you want to go to and go there right now. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you on Friday. And we're ending.